Alright, so sorry about the way the last video ended. My microphone decided to stop working at that moment, so I decided to cut it off there and make the long travel. Plus, I also did that thing I said, which is fly to each taxi point to unlock all the quick travel points. So, and then just kind of, come over here and then just go on foot on my mount all the way down over here to this outpost over here.
All better.
So let's see if we can find this ensign before he cracks.
Pipe down, Dermat. There's something going on outside. Trying to listen.
Oh, come on, Six, throw me a bone. Who's this agent that's coming to interrogate me? At least answer me that, will you? Fine, stay clamped. I don't care who it is, I ain't talking. Nobody's gonna get nothing out of me. Nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14...
All right, I ain't proud. I give. My dad's an Imperial agent.
14 seconds.
Your dad is a what?
14 seconds and he cracked just like that. Wow.
His father is a spy.
Oh no.
This is a restricted area. What are you doing here?
Actually, hold on. Let's try a different option there.
Pipe down, What?
All I heard him say was...
Nah.
Pipe down. What?
Yes, please repeat that, Junior.
Oh no.
This is a restricted area. What are you doing here? Who are you?
It's not a who. It's a what. It's a Sith.
He's going to need a new pair of pants.
Who cares what Dermat needs? You gave me enough time to get what I need.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Take a look behind yourself, Sith. That's what 2 squads of the Republic's finest looks like.
Really? That's their finest? Really? By the way, this is a trend. A lot of times you'll hear, "You're about to face the best that we have to offer. The Republic's finest. The very best. Or the best master." We hear this a lot in this game. You could, keep a counter for how many times you hear NPCs say that. It gets kind of silly.
Finally, a fight worthy of me.
Come on, man. Let's send this Sith home in a body bag.
Oh, you're funny.
Nobody better mess with us now.
The Republic's finest, ladies. Excuse me. The Republic's finest, ladies and gentlemen.
Zix? Zix? Come on, talk to me, Zix. Get up, man.
You're a pathetic waste of human space.
You're right. You're right. I'm worthless. Please. Please, I know why you're here. The Republic's investigating my dad, and an agent's coming to put the screws to me. But I won't break. I promise. Let me live. My dad's secret is safe with me. I'm a rock.
You must think I'm an idiot.
Fine. You're an idiot. If it'll save me, I'll think whatever you want me to. My father's done so much for the Empire. Look, maybe the apple fell off the tree. Kind of far from the tree, but it's still... Look, the apple's still... Look, I'm not exactly sure where I was going with that, but please don't kill me.
Oh, this is just sad. You know? Oh my goodness. So, we're obviously gonna kill him because dark side, but I want to let you know what happens if you go the light side route. It's actually rather interesting because I actually have some people say that this is once again a situation where they think the light side choice is the worst choice. Let me break it down for you and then ask you which would you rather have. The light side choice is, we ask him, well, how else can you be science? And he says, well, they were actually working on this drug that basically completely wipes your mind of, all your memory. It gives you full amnesia. You won't know, even who you are at all. The full-on, who am I? Where am I? I have no idea who I am. I don't know anything. That type of amnesia. It's a drug that they have been making here. We can actually go get it, bring it back to him, use it on him to wipe his memory. He won't know who he is. He'll have lost all of his memory, not just the crucial memory, all of it. Now, first off, that sounds incredibly horrible. In terms of, imagine if the Empire mass-produced that and started using that, on prisoners and such. Just wiping the memory of anyone they captured and then basically telling them, you are such and such, and just giving them all this false information, just completely rewriting their mind and changing who they are. That sounds pretty horrible, doesn't it? Now, I want you to imagine yourself in this guy's position, and you were given this choice. Which would you rather have? Would you rather die, or would you rather have your entire mind wiped and lose everything, all your memory and everything of who you are? And then you would basically be at the mercy of whoever gave it to you and have to believe whatever they told you. That sounds pretty terrible when you think about it. I know some people have said they would rather die than have that used on them. So as far as I'm concerned, this guy is probably getting a mercy. But I just wanted to think about, what if this drug that we used was actually got out into the wrong hands and mass-produced and used by Empire or just some of the worst Sith, and they used it just imagine how much of a complete game changer that would be. A drug you could inject into somebody that completely gives them full amnesia with no chance that they recover their memories, and you can just rewrite their mind however you want. That's a pretty horrible scenario.
I'm putting you out of my misery.
But who will put me out of my misery?
Yeah, that's it.
Poor fool. Not sure we've ever come across anyone so useless.
If it wasn't for the entertainment value that collar provides, you'd be just as useless.
Ow! I'll try to do better.
Must have been imagining things, but I could have sworn I heard those generators go pop from here. Thank you, my lord. But it looks like the resistance isn't done yet.
You'd think the Empire would have an easier time with a ragtag bunch of resistance fighters.
Used to be we kept the resistance in check in the wilds, but now they've started to get bolder. They're attacking Imperial holdings in the old Balmoran industrial area. We need to punish their boldness. Lieutenant Thorpe at Marcaran Outpost has some ideas about how to put the resistance back in their place.
I must be honest. Your success at the Satellite Control Station and Republic Crater Outpost has surprised me, my lord. I computed the likelihood of success as nearly negligible. In my assessment, however, I only considered the capabilities of a typical Sith. Clearly, you are not a typical Sith. I will adjust future calibrations to account for your unprecedented abilities.
Don't let it happen again, Imperial.
You'll find my learning curve to be exceptionally responsive. Lord Barris is pleased. He says it's time to zero in on your prime directive, and he awaits your contact. My barracks are yours. Activate the holocommunicator in the next room to speak with Lord Barris. The line is secure.
I'll call Barris when I'm good and ready.
Whenever it pleases you, my lord. Make yourself comfortable.
Nobody better mess with us now.
I hope you can see the smile on my face, apprentice. You are turning me into a true believer.
Quit buttering me up. What now?
I'm sure you're impatient to complete your time on that little rock. With the satellite tower computer destroyed and Commander Rylon's son neutralized, my spy's tracks are covered. Now the only threat to Rylon ever being exposed is the man himself. It's time to end that threat. Permanently.
I'm going to wipe him off the face of this planet.
Ready and able. That's what makes you such a lethal and valuable asset. I've had him embedded within enemy ranks for decades. The extent of his contribution to the Empire's interests is unrivaled.
It's time to retire him. He served his purpose.
You took the words right out of my mouth, apprentice. The Jedi investigator must have no hard evidence that Rylon was killed to silence him. It must look like anything but a targeted execution. Annihilate everyone there.
There won't be a heart left beating.
See to that. I've summoned Lieutenant Quinn. He'll prepare you for your final task.
Your final target is the Balmoran Arms Factory. The Resistance forces recently captured it and made it their headquarters. An incursion into the arms factory will be a monumental feat. I'm excited by the prospect of you laying waste to that place.
Just spit out the details, Imperial. Try to contain yourself.
Yes, my lord. I will not stray from the facts again. All right. The Republic Command Center is deep inside the arms factory, the most heavily protected installation on the planet. In order to reach Commander Rylon, you will have to make your way past all of the factory's defenses, which are considerable.
The tougher, the better.
Stationed inside are an estimated 1,000 of the Republic's best-trained soldiers. Specifically, Rylon's elite squadron is responsible for some of the most precise, improbable resistance victories on Balmora. They're legendary.
I hate them already. I'll feed off that.
The Empire's cause here on Balmora will be greatly advanced once they're gone. One final thing. The investigator that the Jedi sent has been concentrating her activity around the arms factory. I have her under minute-by-minute surveillance. If she becomes a problem, I'll contact you on your comlink.
Do what you have to do, Imperial, but only bother me if it's dire.
I hope there will be no reason to disturb you. I will be here to salute you when the Balmoran Arms Factory is a smoking husk, my lord.
Alright, let's go see this Lieutenant Thorpe, shall we? But yeah, Barris is not too far off. I'm not really too fond of Balmora amongst the planets we go to. Oh wait, he's over here. Is this the guy who... I think so. Yep, this is him. Listen to how this guy talks, and then I want you to picture Agent Smith from The Matrix.
I hear your exploits with Lieutenant Davil.
Oh, wait.
Well, I hope you didn't find
it's him
him
there.
crass, my lord. Unlike my esteemed colleague, I do not base my mission's success on the decibel level of the explosions. Breaking the spirits of a resistance movement is like cooking a fine meal.
So, what are the ingredients for this mission?
The resistance has the people's backing. We must crush the spirits of the people to crush the resistance. No doubt Lieutenant Davril told you that they've brought in cyborg mercenaries from off-world, using an experimental new drop technology to land them on the planet. These cyborgs are killing our soldiers left and right.
They have not met the fury of the Sith.
Delightful. I believe we can catch them by surprise at this location. But here's the key. I want to send the Balmoran people a clear message. We collect the technology the cyborgs use to drop onto Balmora and use it against them. Kill the cyborgs, collect the technology. What do you think?
I've heard better plans come from gonk droids.
Ah, well, I do hope you'll consider it anyway. It's the only plan I've got. Bring me the cyborg technology, and I think the Balmoran people will get our message loud and clear.
Like, I don't know about you, but that sounded kind of like Agent Smith to me. It's the only plan I've got, Mr. Anderson. I felt compelled to disobey. yeah, look. Of course I've worked on my Agent Smith impression. He's one of the more quotable characters from those movies.
Nobody better mess with us now.
It's 1 of 5, okay. There we go.
Word has it, the former Balmoran Minister of Defense, Vol Argon, got wind of your work destroying the generators at Nibre warehouse. He's furious. I can't wait to hear his reaction when we attack him with his own cyborg's gear. Perfect.
Maybe he'll decide to come here and fight, so I can kill him.
We'll do our utmost to provoke him. To reach the Resistance's main base, we need to push through the Gorinth wilds. But the Resistance have repelled all Imperial offensives with guerrilla attacks from this untamed and largely uncharted area. A Balmoran defector, Cavil Aaron, has agreed to help us clear out the wilds and carve a path to the Resistance's base. He's at the Gorinth Imperial outpost.
I like how it just keeps sending me from one point to the next.
My lord, my respects. How do you like Balmora so far? Doesn't seem like much, does it?
No, you don't have an Imperial accent.
I thought this was an Imperial operation.
I thought the lieutenant would have told you. I'm Balmoran, but I'm also a businessman. Patriotism is bad for business. So is death, but only to a point. Resistance stealth troops have been infiltrating Imperial outposts, making quick strikes and leaving no trace. The Empire says they can't be beaten. I say they can.
How would you know how to beat them?
You don't see them until they kill you. That's what they say. But I built the tech they use to keep hidden. Their camp's in the Gorinth wilds, but they've surrounded it with mines to keep strangers out. Watch your step, and you can use this device to detect the stealth fighters. They're fast, though. If I may offer advice, strike quick and hard.
All better.
Alright. Let's go ahead and clear this up.
I've got the best hardware and the best prices. Good hunting.
It's something we're doing on our way towards the place for, you know, what Barris wants us to do. Take a buff. Let's see.
Nobody better mess with us now.
Aha! I think he wants to group up for this. Just so we can share credit. Alright, we've already cleared that area. So then... let's see... maybe this area? Nope.
Nobody better mess with us now.
Aha! I did it again. I didn't catch when I got that ability. Sweeping slash. I'll try that impaled next time. come out, wherever you are. There you are. Okay, so that's Impale. Alright. Okay. I hoped he got credit for that, but maybe he didn't.
No more surprise attacks. Good. Captain Rigel is on Holo. He wants a word with you.
My lord, allow me to express my deepest pleasure at working with you. Operation Breaking Point has been far more successful than I ever could have imagined. Word is the former Balmoran Minister of Defence Volargen might come down to Balmora. He's playing right into our hands.
What's the last mission?
Well, that's part of why I called. Now that the wilds are secured, we're ready for the final push. Colonel Vrain, head of the Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps, has come to oversee the action. He's at the Sundari outpost, in striking distance of the Resistance's main base. It's now or never.
Okay.
Nobody better mess with us now.
This will more than likely be the final mission we pick up to take with us to the final place where Rylon is.
My lord, you're Darth Barris's apprentice, right? Got orders from the planetary governor to find you. You're needed at this war conference, Priority Alpha 1.
If the governor wants me, let him beg at the feet of my master. I have other concerns.
This is Sith's business as well. Promise. The Dark Council sent an emissary, big-time Sith Lord, to personally review the status of the Balmoran occupation. This conference will determine the next stage of the ground campaign. Whole war's about to be decided, and the governor wants your expertise.
This emissary of the Dark Council, what do we know about him?
Sith politics aren't my business. One of Darth Mar's servants is what I hear, but don't know anything else. Assigning black-level clearance. No one will cause you trouble. Be quick, though. They're starting any minute.
Interesting. Darth Lacris, who is here on behalf of Darth Mar. Now, we haven't met him yet. We don't really meet him until the end of the story. But let's just say that Darth Mar has kind of become one of my favorite Sith in the game, mainly because we get to interact with him quite a bit in the expansion content, and he does, become quite a relevant character and also provide quite a bit of support. He actually is quite in favor of us moving up. One of the moments I'll never forget is when, at the end of the Revan expansion and the betrayal of the Emperor to us, Valkorion, Mar backed us up saying, look, the Emperor may have abandoned you, but you are still the Wrath of the Empire. And he dubs us the Empire's Wrath. And also, has a lot to, we talked to him at the end of the Rise of Hutt Cartel expansion. He also plays a role in the later content that happens. But yeah, Mar is actually, I think is actually a pretty cool Sith character.
My lord, let me be the first to tell you how appreciated your work has been. Today the Balmoran resistance, backed by the government in exile, takes its last pitiful gasp. We have you to thank. It won't be long before the corpse of former Defense Minister Volargen is cold in the ground.
Has the former Defense Minister come to Balmora?
That's the rumor, but either way, if Operation Breaking Point succeeds, his death is only a matter of time. The Resistance, aided by the Republic, has made its headquarters in the Balmoran Arms Factory. It is a heavily fortified facility, but it's not invulnerable. Not with such a powerful patriot as yourself on our side.
The factory will be destroyed by nightfall. I vow it.
If we may impose on you for one final task in service of the glorious Empire, we need you to break into the factory, shut off its power, and use the period of panic to shut down security. Once this is done, the main attack force can sweep in and wipe out the resistance. And if you see Vol'argon, kill him.
It's an honor to serve.
Word is the resistance at the factory have the Republic's backing. They'll be well equipped and well trained. For anyone else, this would be a suicide mission. I wouldn't consider it, but I have a good feeling about you.
You should. Oh my.
Do you know the worst part, Governor?
I didn't. I didn't.
Exactly. You didn't even own up to your mistakes. That's why the Dark Council gave this planet to me.
Please.
Watch and enjoy. I'm Darth Lacris, and I've been tasked with cleansing Balmorra. I'm glad you came. More Sith can only bring much-needed dignity.
Oh my.
Gorgeous, murderous, and an eye for talent. We should talk.
We should. Do you... but business first.
Oh,
because I asked the Governor to bring me his best. Balmorra has a problem.
My friends in the Resistance, I won't take much time. The Empire says it owns Balmorra. The Republic says it's yours. We're gone. But you and I know Balmorra's won with sweat and tears, and my boys will stand by your side until everyone knows it.
Grand Marshal Jaquetta, formerly of the Republic Army. Officially, he and his troops went rogue after the Republic withdrew from this sector. Ever since, they've been holed up under siege, aiding the resistance and fortifying their position. You may have met their scouting parties already.
Grand Marshal Jaquetta. What's his story?
A brute. He seems barely literate, but he took 3 sectors from us during the war. Jaquetta and the Resistance are based in the Balmorran Arms Factory, home of the brightest engineers in the galaxy. I'm told the factory's generators are inexhaustible, its defenses cutting edge, its barricades block our scans, giving the Resistance peace and privacy.
Sounds intolerable. After we're done here, maybe I can help you work out your frustrations.
Live in Balmorra and we'll work out anything you like. Jaquetta may have officially gone rogue, but the Republic still supports him. They fund his revolution from the shadows, make supply drops in secret. Those Republic hypocrites want the arms factory as a beachhead, and as Balmorra's new governor, I say we take it before they mount a full invasion.
If the Republic invades Balmorra, they'll be violating the peace with the Empire.
And if they act through mercenaries, a foreign government, they'll hide their involvement, but it'll be an invasion just the same. Obliterate the factory defenses, lower the barricades that block our scans, and I'll have an army at your back. And if you can, bring me proof of Republic involvement on Balmorra. We'll expose their lies on a galactic stage.
Okay, all 3 quests are heading there. So when we return, we will be heading to the Balmorran Arms Factory to complete our errand for Barris, as well as helping retake Balmorra for the Empire. Stay tuned.